So this is another section of it, of doing signwood cuttings. So you get your landscaping cloth down, you put your wood chips down heavily, you get your styrofoam blocks, you get your cuttings, and you just slide them in the holes. It's better to have a pot you put all your cuttings in while you're pruning, wrapped around your waist. So after you're done, see, first I put a little bit of soil in there at the bottom, and then you shove your cuttings and then put the soil on top. After this is all done, I'll take a leaf blower to the whole thing. It'll level it all out, and then I'll apply a thin layer of wood chips on top of that, and that controls moisture and a whole bunch of other things. So that's about it. This is the easiest way to do it if you're doing signwood cuttings, and doing it outdoors is a whole lot easier than doing it indoors. You try to use the elements around you. Now is the time that you'd be wanting to do this. I use a mat like that to put my knees on when I'm working, like a yoga mat. I've done these cuttings. These are all plums right here, and these are cherries on the far side, and these are peaches, and then up here is more cuttings. So you're dealing with pots and you're doing different varieties of trees. You can do this also. It's like grafting, but it's not grafting. It's where you put 3 different varieties in a pot. If they all grow, then you got one tree that's going to be that. You know, it'll have the root systems and everything will just pretty much grow together. But that's why I always put 3 in a pot over here on this section. It's like I said, a mixed variety. Now I plant on the edge here in these styrofoam blocks. I'll be doing strawberries or blueberries. Might even do some flowers. More wood chips have to come in. Make my rows nice and neat. I'll fill them up to the height of the styrofoam blocks. So the whole entire area, eventually it will be a foot deep in material, layered exactly how I wanted it to be. You got to have plenty of room for your ride lawnmower to zip through. And the way I set it up is I have one big area here, so you could back a truck up into it. You can offload here, offload there, there. This one's a special one in the back. That's all for seeds. Looks like it needs a little bit more wood chips in this one. But I planted in between all the cracks and crevices also with other walnuts and peaches. I have one row for cardboard boxes because I know I'm going to be getting a lot because I deal with all the compost piles. Now this is starting to come in. This is the plant called yarrow. So this is going to end, and there's a more of it on that side. Plantain. I've only been here 3 months now, going on 4. I've tried to boogie as fast as I can. I got some pansies over here. This is garlic. This is wild lettuce. I I got some empties going in here that I filled up. Over here is daffodil bulbs. I did daffodil bulbs all the way down the entire end, all by the road. And this is bamboo cuttings that I got. It might grow, I don't know. And here's roses. I did some cuttings this year. These are some leftover trees from last year that I grew from seed. Everything's dormant right now. I got strawberries this year, so I separated. There's some grapes. These are strawberries from last year, from seed. This is all last year's stuff. Some of it's coming in, some of it's not. Some of them I just got filled with soil. Not the best looking. I dug some kale out of somebody's compost pile. I figured, well, maybe I could get some seeds out of it. And then I got crocuses coming in here. Here's those grape cuttings. Over here, this whole section where it's brown, it's not dead. These are huckleberry cuttings. Blue huckleberry cuttings. And on the sides of it, both sides is giant bamboo. Same thing, huckleberry and bamboo in this area. Hey, I found this out in the woods. You know what this is? I've never seen that plant. Found two of them. Anyway, this is more bamboo, timber bamboo. It'll take a while to get all this in order. Some more strawberries that are still dormant. Daffodils. Anyway, I gotta put a new road in over here. I'm cutting it, ripping all this apart here, punching in a road over here so I can come over that way. I want that pasture over there. And there's a lot of organization that has to be done. But the majority of it's been put in. I'm always trying to acquire a little bit more. I got some fencing to go in around the whole thing so it's all secure. I just picked up some more pots. It takes a while to get everything in order. And then know the use for it and why you're going to have it and where you're going to put it. Just persistence. I did 1,000 cuttings today. Right there is about 1,500, maybe more. That's 1,500 trees, $10 a piece. It's 15,000 in 2 days. And these are some of the best: Fuji, Scarlet pear, Bing cherry, and then some ancient apple, and one called Buckley Giant. Rare old tree in Washington State. Anyway, that's enough show and tell for today.